Alright, welcome to my amazing YouTube channel. I know I'm going to be a YouTube star. Today I'm going to do an introduction on the breadboard, which is this guy. Breadboard is used to wire in circuits and can be used by beginners or professionals. This tutorial is going to be for beginners. So before I do my demonstrations, let's talk a little bit more about the breadboard. Okay, so first things first, we're going to talk about what's inside the breadboard. Now, if you took one in half, you would find something like this. A positive and negative rail, and the rows where you put your wires in. Now, these rows are connected internally with copper, and they allow you to put a component here, or say a positive wire from positive to here, and it will give the entire row power. So if we took this breadboard in half, we would see that there are copper lines going all the way down this rail, this negative rail, and connecting, say with the one in it, all 5 of these holes, all the way down for each one. They connect side to side, they do not connect up and down. All right, so next up we're gonna talk about schematics. This is a schematic I drew up here, and it's got a 7-volt power supply powering 4 LEDs. Now there, you can see they're all in a row and they're all in series, which means, say if that second one went out, the third and fourth would also go out. I wired it up here, and you might say, well, those aren't in a row at all. What are you talking about? Series doesn't mean they have to literally be in a line. It just means that the end of one connects into the beginning of another, which you can see here. All right, so I'm gonna give it some power here. I'm gonna give it 7 volts with this BK Precision DC power supply. See, that's right around 7 there. They're all on. And one of the bad things about a series circuit is that if one of them went bad or fell out or whatever, they're all shutting off. All right, next up we're gonna talk about parallel. As you can see, it literally means that all the components are in parallel and they are not relying on each other for power. So I've got a parallel circuit lined up here. I'm gonna turn on the power, 7 volts again, and they're all turning on. If I take one out, unlike the series, the other ones will still work. You might say, well, that's on the positive negative rails. How is that wired up at all? Actually, if we're to really look at it here, this positive rail between these two is right here. And the negative rail between those same two is going to be right down here. So really it's coming on the positive rail. Instead of just jumping right back to the negative, it has to go through an LED first for all of these. So the last demonstration I have here for you is going to be another 7-volt series circuit. These are all getting 7 volts right now, or at least this first one is, but it's not going through because of this switch here. Now this switch is just like having that 4th LED not plugged in. Now if we push the switch, it's like if we push those legs of the LED into the board. It turns them all back on because it can complete the series now. You can see in the schematic, that's what it would look like with the switch there open. And if we closed it, this line would just be coming across as if it was an LED. Alright, that was my tutorial. Hope you learned a lot. You can go buy yourself a kit. And yeah, keep learning, keep practicing. Remember to like the video. I know I'm trying to get to 5 million subscribers, so everybody's gotta like the video, comment a bunch, and yeah, that's about it.